I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' rocket arm quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers on EA Sports.
Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two?
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On second and very short, Love. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah. How
does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Fant. From the gun, he'll hand this off. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Buccaneers sit 8-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Love now to pass on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Play fake. Here's Love. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Pickett back to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. A 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start here with Gaskin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second down, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So out come the Bucs now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Jordan Love and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To the air on first down with Pickett. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Vikings trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did, and that should set them up well for the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Glove. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tress Way now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Pickett to throw on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Pickett now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the gun on third down, Pickett. And this one is incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on second down. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. This offense hoping to do better than last time. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some room to roam now. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they look to cash in. Excellent field position. 4-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gaskin, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Tampa, working with a 2nd and 3. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now Pickett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's Samuel caught left side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the air again, Love. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
Hand off now to Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Pickett on the keeper. Taken down at the 41. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pickett. He's got his tight and a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Pickett. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back to Robinson now on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Gaskin will try it up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bucs.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still